So I thought I'd share with you my garden. Here I got my carrots. These are carrots here. Where's my hand? There it is. Carrots. You can see in some spots here where my carrots are already sticking out. Can you see that? There they are. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I guess I made a mistake when I planted them. I should have separated them. Live and learn. These are my first carrots that I've ever grown. So next time I will pull the pots apart and separate the plants. Here they were sticking out and I covered them with dirt a couple months ago and they're still covered. I think this here is bok choy. It looks to me like bok choy. It tastes very bitter, raw, and I'm thinking it needs to be cooked. This is some kind of lettuce here. It's flowering, so it's pretty much done. These are my, oh, look at that. Look at how that's all twisted there. That's weird. I'd get through that fence. But it's growing. All the flowers there are going to be snap peas. I don't know, it doesn't come out very well. It looks kind of dark here in the picture. Here's a shorty one that's looking pretty good. We've got some snap peas growing on there, some blossoms. This is my broccoli. Right here's another one of these lettuce things. I probably should pull that out. Here's a broccoli. I don't have any heads. Now I belong to a group here. Oh, look at that. Something is beaten and eaten on this stalk here. Can you see that? That shouldn't be like that. Something got in here and is gnawing on that. Here's a baby broccoli. I just planted him, probably 2 months ago. It might just be a little too chilly at night for it to do much growing, but it's not dead, so there's always hope. This one I planted in October. I don't have any broccoli heads on it, but I'm not going to give up on it. This here is my beets. These are beets. I'm dying to see how big they're going to be. I planted them in October. They were tiny little plants. They've grown like crazy. Can't wait to see how many beets I get out of this. Oh, there's other green stuff here in the background. This is all like lettuce stuff. Because I don't know what kind of lettuce it is. What do we have here? It looks like it wants to get ready to seed. More lettuce stuff. More lettuce stuff. Bad leaves or something. Pull that thing right. Oh, that's one of these other lettuce plants that I have over on the other side that's starting to seed. Another, I think, bok choy. That doesn't look good either. Oh, looks like it's starting to seed there. So, maybe I ought to cut it out, cook it up, and see what I get. But this is my raised box. So I'm going to back up so you can see. It comes to my waist, my hips actually. And Lee built this for me. And then he put a top on it and he put hooks up there where I hang plants. Right now I got them spread around the yard, so the winter time they don't get as much sun back here. Even in the afternoon they don't get as much sun. So like I've got one sitting over there on the table, and this one needs to be watered over here. Oh, this is my other garden. I'll show you that too. This is the mums that something rabbit got into, and all I have are these sticks. This green stuff here. This is, I stuck some garlic in there. It kind of helps keep the bugs away. So some of them are starting to get some leaves there at the bottom. I need to cut off the sticks that are sticking out that got cleaned up. So this here is some purple grass. I need to pull up a chair and pull out all the dead stuff. Then it'll look really good. I've got some in the front like that too. My orange tree. Look at that. Lee's gonna go to town with all these oranges. Tons of oranges. And this is an Arizona sweet. I'm gonna walk around to the front because there's a ton of them here. This faces the south. This is what gets the most sun right here. Last year I trimmed up the bottom glad I did. Look at how low those oranges are hanging. Here I got, I picked this shelving up at a estate sale for like, I don't know, 15 bucks or something. Brought it home, painted it. Lee gave me some new shelves, and it's now my plant stand up against the house. That's my kitchen window. This is one of my favorite plants here. I think I need to put it in a bigger pot. It's got this stringer here that keeps flopping all over the place. Can't make up its mind where it wants to attach. But I just love this plant. Love it. This in the corner there that's looking pretty sickly. That is a money tree that was in the house and became bug infected. So I took it outside. Wouldn't want that thing in the house anymore. I have another money tree in the house that looks much, much healthier than this one. Of course, could be that these cold nights aren't doing it any good, but you know, that's life. So here's my other garden, my 4x4 on the ground. I've got lots of tomatoes, these itty bitty tiny little tomatoes. They are so delicious. And then I have more beets growing here. More beets. These are all beets here. Beets, beets, more beets. Another beet plant right there. This is Brussels sprouts. Oh, I thought for a minute this was a worm, but it's not, just the edge of the plant. Okay, that's my Brussels sprouts. I have two. I have one right here, and I've got one right here. It looks like I've got a gazillion tomato plants in there, but I don't. It's just that there's the one that has just grown absolutely crazy. This here is all one plant. It's over here. It's over here. It's over here. It's sticking up over here. It's all one plant. It all comes from this plant right there. It's just got lots of strings. I pulled all the dead leaves off of it yesterday because it just looked terrible. Here's another one here. I'll pull that off. Throw it to the bottom. But the tomatoes have just been all winter long. November, December, January. I've had the most tomatoes ripening right now. I have one here. This tomato plant right here. I don't know if you can tell. This one's a little bit different looking, as you can see. Let me see if that will focus up a little bit. This leaf. I had one big one growing on it when I bought it. It ripened. But look, I got one right there coming. And they get big. These are big tomatoes. I don't remember what kind it is. I just can't remember stuff like that. That's just not important to remember what kind it is. As long as it tastes good, that's all that matters. I got this one from my neighbor Wayne. You've heard me talk about him. And yeah, I just planted that in December. So it, oh look, there's another big one. I've got another big tomato. Can you see that? Look at that. Oh, how exciting. I have to put my netting that you see hanging over there back up because the birds will definitely go after it. The birds and the rats will definitely go after it. So I have to cover the top, keep those birds out. There's another little tomato plant that I got from Wayne. I have some more garlic here. I decided to plant, I bought, garlic's like 50 cents for a thing of, a bulb full of garlic. So I broke it all apart and I planted it all over. It's supposed to keep away bugs. I have not had any aphids on my tomato plants at all. So I don't know if it's just too cold or if the garlic is actually working. So here's a scan of my yard. Well, here's my messy corner over here. This is a plant that I got to plant in the front. Here's my hanging. I just took him down. My hanging plant. Took him down to give him a little attention. Yeah, somebody went really to town on this plant. Let me see if I can pull that back, sharpen that up a little bit. Boy, it's just so blurry. Oh, it's not very good. There. No, that's not good. Something. Why is that so blurry? Something got up on the table and just ate away at that. But it's hard to see. Then they don't look real happy either. I don't know what their problem is. My mess. He's going out. I'm going to put a flower bed there. My roses, they're not looking so good either. These are our pineapple palms. We cut some branches down the other day, and they're still there. Look at that. My landscaper, Lee Clark, he's not real good at cleanup. He's real good at tearing it down, but he's not real good at cleanup. I'll have to get on him about that. I have a tangerine tree there in the forefront, and then behind it there is a I think this one in the forefront's a tangelo, and the one in the back's tangerine. I pulled off a couple of them. They're really sweet, really juicy. Over there by my goose is a Mexican lime. Here's my swing. I'm going to paint it. I think I want to put it on the other side of the house, in the side yard, so I can sit there and watch the cars go by. You know, I am retired. I don't have a lot of time on my hands. There's my lemon tree. Oh, it's got lots of lemons on it. We'll take a walk over to it. This is my navel orange. Look at that. Where's that beauty? There it is. There's that beauty. Isn't that beautiful? These are a little bit smaller. I have a big one back here. Look at that one right there. Look how big that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, beautiful. I'm going to eat that guy pretty soon. Here's my lemon tree. Lots of lemons on my lemon tree. I kind of wonder if people aren't helping themselves, because it seems to me I had a lot more before. I don't care. I don't use lemon. It doesn't bother me. There's my shadow. More mess. Oh, I don't want to turn this out. It'll make you guys dizzy. More mess. Yep, this is my side yard art. This over here is where I want to put my swing, so that I'm facing the street. Here's the street. There's the house we used to live in. There's Wayne's house. Okay, I guess that was 12 minutes of boring stuff for you guys.